Welcome to match 1. So here we are playing against Engars. Engars usually plays mono-green Cloudpost decks, and also this time. So the first hand doesn't have any mana source. Even Mindcensor would be very good in the matchup, but no mana source available. So here we don't have that much action, but we at least have the Fiend Artisan, and the Fiend Artisan is able to just create a great amount of damage for them, and we can search for the Aven Mindcensor, which is usually the goal we have in this matchup. So we keep that and place a Wirewood Symbiote on the bottom. And here we are fetching. I just decided to fetch for a Bayou because I know that I don't have mana denial and I don't want to give them the information that we are playing white. So no big cost to get the Bayou here. And here we have 3 creatures by round 2, thanks to the Cradle. And I attack for 1, and the next turn they play Pithing Needle and shut down the Fiend Artisan. And here I wanted to make use of the Fiend Artisan and decided to destroy the Pithing Needle, which gave them an additional mana. And here I took a 2 mana creature, and then they created a Marit Lage. So usually this is a very bad spot in this situation, but here I decided to play the Once Upon a Time first. And here it's very good that I have access to Endurance as a jump blocker, and I also have access to Aven Mindcensor. So here I took the Wirewood Symbiote to just have a sacrificing creature. Then I played the second Cradle. Then here I was able to get the Quirion Ranger, sacrificing the Wirewood Symbiote. And with the Quirion Ranger I can grow the Fiend Artisan. And also I was able to get the Endurance to just have a jump blocking creature. And the next turn I can raise the Marit Lage while just getting the Aven Mindcensor. Here was very good that I had another creature which I was able to sacrifice. Then I got the Aven Mindcensor untapped with the Quirion Ranger, and I attacked for 9 damage. Then they cast Crop Rotation and only got the Boseiju out of the deck. Probably not a good target. And here was very good for me because I just had the Aven Mindcensor in play, and on the crackback, if they wanted to attack, I could have attacked here. So they just made a misplay. Usually they just should wait with the crop rotation. And then if they attack with the Aven Mindcensor, I have to block here. And then with the crop rotation, they have more outs. So basically they thought they can beat the card with getting a good land of the crop rotation. Maybe they didn't realize what's happening here, but yeah, very good. And here I drew the Elizaleth Shepherd, and with the Shepherd I was able to play to attack for lethal if they had another crop rotation and find something like Glacial Chasm or Maze of Ith or so, then I get punished, but I wanted to reduce the time the opponent has in this spot because there are a couple of cards which can help them, especially like Bojuka Bog, which exiles my graveyard and the creatures, and this one is only a 1/1 again. yeah, very lucky that they had the misplay, but here we see the strength of the Even Mind Sensor over the opposition agent, because with the opposition agent I would have lost this game because I wouldn't be able to beat the Mirrored Lage. So here we go to game 2, and in game 2 I have not that much action, but at least I have a couple of removal spells. And usually one way we lose against the Mono Green Cloudpost deck is that the opponent has the Elvish Reclaimer and creates too much value by that. So here that's exactly the start they had with the Elvish Reclaimer, but no problem for me because I have 2 Swords to Plowshares. Then they search for another Elvish Reclaimer, and no problem again because I have another Swords to Plowshares. And here, very good for me, because they had Yavimaya, I was able to use the Cradle and already play the Cradle. And here I just wanted to ramp, because next turn I usually would try to cast the Christ anyway, which would be able to handle every other creature they play if they have another. And then it also ramps to the Cradle of Behemoth. Now I drew the 3rd Cradle, and here again I could make use out of the Cradle because of the Yavimaya. And here in this situation I top decked Boseiju and was able to destroy the Pithing Needle, and then I was able to destroy the Elvish Reclaimer here. Now they get a Cloudpost, and here I play the Fiend Artisan. And now they made a misplay again, so here they played Dark Depths, and maybe they had too much respect of another Swords to Plowshares, but they would have been able to create Mirrored Lage right away. And here I play the Wirewood Simiate because I have not really a choice. Then I use Fiend Artisan right away because I didn't want to mill the Even Mind Sensor here. And here I got the Even Mind Sensor again. So, and then I milled the Boseiju, which was unfortunate. But here we see it next right away that they had the crop rotation, and don't know why they didn't respond to the Even Mind Sensor. But yeah, probably they are not used to play against this version of the deck and didn't realize which was happening here. So very fortunate for me to have a good start like that, where the opponent has some misplays. Otherwise it could be much more difficult, especially because they have Walking Ballista in the deck. So let's go to match 2.